That Morgana, he was up like 3-0 very, very early on in the game on a Morgana who is a late game champion.
If you think about what happens here between Nova and Leviathan, Nova are coming into this ones as the favorites, whereas Leviathan, making their debut into the Icons Global Championship, are looking for a win and to set a statement against the WRL team, saying we are here to play and we are prepared to take you down. They've come in with preparation, with homework. Game number 1 went the way of Nova Esports, but game number 2 could be different.
And the region itself, the WRL Latin America, has done pretty decently against the WRL, right? Like, we've seen Furious Gaming, they took a game against this powerhouse of a team, right? Like, and then the question is, can Leviathan do it as well? And coming as the representative, the top 1 team from Latin America, like, this is the team you want to see win, right? Like, you saw how upset I was when Queso lost. And the reason why I was extremely upset especially is because that's the #1 seed team. So let's see how the #1 seed team from Latin America does as we get into the game.
Well put there, Hells. Game number 2 between Nova Esports and Leviathan starts here, and Leviathan, no fancy invade this time around. None of that necessary. We're gonna go play a staple game and we see what happens.
They learned from their mistake, right?
Well, actually, a lane swap, so maybe.
A little fancy, but not too fancy, because you cannot be too fancy against Long. That was actually very good. Lumesh right there, pop the vision, and now Leviathan knows exactly where Long is. So that could be a good start of the game, because when you know exactly where the enemy jungler is, and when you know exactly where the enemy jungler started, that could be a good thing for Leviathan.
Being able to know where they're going to come from and what to do in those positions are 2 separate things, though, right? So, despite now knowing what's going to happen on the side of Nova, can Leviathan accurately respond to this? And we actually see...
There it is. Yeah, you see that? That's what I talked about. Leviathan knows. I love this, because Leviathan knows that Long started all the way in the bottom of the jungle. Long did not start at the red buff, so that's why they're invading and taking a free blue buff.
Taking the blue buff away. Long trying to trade back, I believe. Making his way into the blue buff side of Leviathan as well. Isa walks over, trying to scout for some information. Takes a good amount of damage in the process.
I love this a lot, actually, from Leviathan. This is really good to see, because now Andy is going to have a lot of jungle to pick up. But then while I'm talking, you can see Nova compromises. Wow. They're just completely pushing out Androck off his safe. Androck is level 2, by the way, sitting on 900 gold.
Yeah, this is a little brutal right now. And Yen picks up level 4, starts to deal more damage. Lumesh does have the range advantage, but somehow it seems like Nien just does so much against that.
Look at Androck. Look at Androck. He's gonna get ganked right there. He's sitting on level 2 under his turret. He's just desperately trying to survive.
He picks up level 3, but gets hit by the exhaust, looking for the binding, but they don't quite need it. Still tanking up Tara. Yami gets first blood over the Long.
Oh my god. And that's just Androck dying right there. And he cannot do anything. Leviathan tried to do the same thing, but unfortunately it didn't work too well for them. I mean, look at it. Look at the turret. The turret is just dead for Leviathan.
And he still has flash. Yen starts to walk over towards the top end. He's looking for a targeted death mark onto the Thresh. Unha takes the shurikens, but will survive through it. Still too tanky for Nien.
Seeing Long play jungle, it just makes you want to play jungle, because it just makes it look so easy. And there he goes again.
Beautiful stun onto Kite, but Kite going down very quickly. Another kill going over the Long. They're chasing after Yunha, looking for the strike. They jump on Death Sentence, landing onto Long. But
nothing.
Andy comes in, doesn't get anything done.
It doesn't matter. Andy comes in with his ultimate. Long is full HP. Gize is nearly full HP. It's just Leviathan cannot do anything. And I honestly feel bad for Andy, because when you're playing against this beast of a jungler...
check.
Oh yeah, but no one can. I mean, Androck cannot do anything in that situation. So let's talk about how Leviathan could potentially win this game, right?
All right.
They have Androck on the Garen. This is a champion that does true damage. If Leviathan is able to get Long to a low amount of HP, Garen could finish him off with that ultimate. So regardless of a Yuumi, regardless of damage reduction, regardless of anything, Garen can finish off a target. So what it's all going to be about for Leviathan is getting Long to a low amount of HP. But I mean, just as we say that, you can see, look at those bonks from Long right here. But that's 3 against 1.
They do have the man advantage. The exhaust comes through, and they finally managed to take down Long. But after the top side, things aren't looking as great as Nova Esports. Dive Lumesh facing off against Ita, facing off against Yami. Hashtag ultimate is going to be used. The major strength of the Corki is his mobility, and Ita escapes with his life right.
Oh, but they get the catch!
Catch over onto Long, but the question is, can they finish off the kill quickly? The answer is going to be yes. Androck coming in clutch for the team. The Rip Tower was used in the mid side as well. They're trying to prevent it from getting his charge off, and will be able to do so. Smite comes down from Leviathan, a kill onto Long, and the Rift Tower taken down.
And that's why I love the Thresh pick. Oh, what is happening? But that's why I love the Thresh pick. That is the one way you can kill long. But now, let's talk about the stylish Siege. I asked Mozilla, the coach from Rix, why is everyone building this item? Is it really because of the passive? He gave me a very simple answer. God was
No one cares about the
passive.
Jax.
But he's not been able to hit as many hooks as he should.
An aggressive move here as they flash in for the kill. Yunha taken down. You've taken down our Jax one too many times. And now it's our time to return the favor. A catch here on the Androck, but Androck has too much tenacity. There's no way to hold Garen in place.
Remake on that Morgana, man. He's hitting all those roots. He's hitting everything. Look at that damage from the Yuumi as well. That's a support who just dealt 40% of Kite's HP right there. Like it's nothing.
That's the power of AP Yuumi. You don't need to do anything else. There's no justification beyond. We're here to do damage. That's the way to play the game.
Oh my god.
And that might work in their favor as they manage to spot out a couple of members in the mid lane. Kite's gonna have to start moving away. The Lost Chapter comes through. The Lucian goes down long. Looking for the entry angle again, but the counter-strike will expire before it can happen. Jumping onto Yunha, waiting out the flay. Long times it beautifully.
Man, you know which player Long reminds me of? Huiba.
Oh.
The jungler from DKG. He also used to play a Jax like this. But when he used to play, there was no Yuumi.
And now, that second option up just gives way too much power to Nova Esports. We see here, the Camille, Isa will take down his counterpart. Androck trying to flash away, but it is the tactical sweep that takes the kill at the end.
So yeah, like Long seems to be the new guy. This seems to be the new power jungler, right? Like look at this. He's full HP. He's killing everyone. As I said, like this feels like the new Huiba. Nova is playing around Long, and here he goes again.
The junglers in the WRL cannot be underestimated, cannot be talked about enough. Watch as they rush down Leviathan. 12 minutes in the game.
This is crazy. This is honestly crazy. The fact
I'm pried away, but here we go once again to get a catch on the Kite. Kite will be locked in place. Uses the hourglass, goes into stasis, dashes away in the nick of time. Package comes across. Lumex looking for the fight entry angle, but won't be able to get the lockdown onto Isa. Isa gets to get away. Long moves in with the counter strike. Now diving them again. Androck taken down by Nien.
Yunha did actually get the hook on Long, but the Morgana Black Shield denied it. So like, Nova has every tool at their disposal to deny Leviathan's engage. So even if you do catch out Long, he's still gonna have a Black Shield. Like, this game feels honestly unwinnable right now, unless you get a really lucky catch. As I said, all the stars have to align properly for Leviathan to win this game right now, because this is a Baron for Nova right now.
15,000 gold up over the counterparts. Nova Esports are looking for the Baron here. And also looking for the win angle as this game.
We just haven't seen their full potential yet, I believe. We're gonna see JD Gaming as well later today. Like, all these teams just feel incredible.
Long unstoppable at this point. They get the catch once again on the Kite. Kite will go down to the combined efforts of Long, Remake, and Yami in the bomb side. Long starts to flash in, taking down Andy as well. A second kill going over to the Jax. A third kill going over to the Jax. They go into the base, ready to end it here. The Nexus is exposed and open. Leviathan go down. Nova with a quick 2-0.
GG easy. That was a 21,000 gold lead in 15 minutes.